Let's see where this goes. Will he be mistakes or maybe foes? Dennis and Tyler are gonna see if it's in the cards to make the former me. How much does a polar bear weigh? Hopefully enough to make the ice break. So it's time to see the strangers blend. It's another episode of Now Your Friends.
Welcome back to Now. All right, before we get started,
Oh, what do you want to say?
I want to say, is it very assumptuous and naive of us to drag two strangers into a room, sit them down, and kind of push them to be friends? Is that it's the gimmick of the show, and that's usually what we say in the introduction.
I think it's Now You're Friends.
All right.
The podcast where we take two people that don't
we
know
already
each
did
other,
that. I just
put
did
them
that.
in the room. Did you already do that?
We did that. Well, I
Okay.
did it when I was asking you. I kind of said the gimmick of the show.
Do you actually think it's presumptuous?
I don't know.
What do you think's presumptuous about it?
I just feel like
it's like a fun idea.
it's a great bit. It's a great bit.
Yeah. Well,
We're doing a great
on
job.
The back?
With it.
Is that
Yeah.
what you're doing?
No, I was just wondering. I was thinking about the other day. I was like, who are we to take two people who don't know each other?
We're friends.
I think pompous is the word you're looking for. Is
Pompous?
it pompous
Yeah,
of us
maybe
to think that we can
pompous.
do
Like
this?
an arrogance.
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Our friends would be friends with our other friends, probably, because we're all friends.
Yeah,
You
do you
know?
guys do any matchmaking to be like, oh, maybe these people would get along
Now
well?
you're more than friends. We're thinking.
Oh.
We're thinking about it.
I mean, my boyfriend was on the first episode.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Real quick, welcome back to Now Your Friends, everybody. We're here to my immediate right, Shea Spillane, and then to her right, Dennis's left is Amber. Do you want your last name? You feel?
Yeah, it's Amber Hurd.
Amber Hurd. Never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, she shit the bed. Blah, blah, blah. And we got another episode going.
Yeah, this is it. This
And
is
now
episode
we're going to start having conversations. Your boyfriend was on the first episode.
Yes, he was.
That is cool.
You guys weren't dating at the time.
No, we were not.
No,
So this
yeah.
is like a long con.
Yeah,
basically.
This
It
is
was
now,
a long
now
con
you're
for
more than
him. You
friends,
set it
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I did. This was
He was
my
telling me
little
about that
brainchild.
romance in the making. I was very for it.
Yeah.
I would ask for updates very often. I go, hey, is it happening yet? He's like,
Way
"Not yet."
before anything even happened, I was
Yeah.
giving him updates. I was like, I didn't even know if you guys were compatible. Or
He
you guys
he told us that we liked each other before he knew or even asked.
Like the first grade trick?
were,
Yeah.
That's
Bam,
so
it rocked,
good.
and it worked so well.
Did it involve passing a note that said circle one, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. At work.
We do that with text messages nowadays. We're a little modern like that.
Did you actually say yo, James, Amber likes you?
No, not like that. It wasn't like that. I was like, hey, what about that Amber girl? Huh? Yeah. Well, what about that James guy? What about that Monica guy?
What?
Different person from the first episode. That was the joke. That was a bad joke.
I got very
It was
confused.
only for the
Wait, but you
diehards.
said you told them that they liked each other.
No, I just said they were maybe interested.
So you said
So
Amber
you-
may be interested in
So you
you.
pre-told them
Yeah,
that they...
yeah. And I was like,
It
Like-
worked though.
It worked.
So,
I mean,
like,
evidently.
yeah.
yeah, I was like, what do you think?
That is a good point, because if someone told me that anyone was kind of interested in me, I'd be like, I would then have to think about that.
Yeah, you
Like,
start
I-
entertaining the idea of it.
Yeah, I'd have
and
to
then I was like, oh, you guys are into it? Cool.
yeah.
Well,
I'd be like, whoa, I never thought of that.
so you're welcome, Amber.
Me and James.
Thank you.
yeah.
And Shay, you're single?
Yes.
Yep. Cool.
So glad that we're starting with that.
Well, the fans want to know. If anybody wants to come on Now You're More Than Friends with Shay, we can get her back on. Now she can walk the beach.
It's right there.
Well, how long have you been single? This isn't going to be a roast. This is just we start off with relationships over
I say
here.
this is starting to remind me of the time that I inadvertently asked you how many people you'd had sex with from on stage.
Yeah.
And you just yelled out to the room, "Are you asking my body count?"
Yeah, I forget why you did that.
So I've been single for a little over a year. Which
Okay.
is we were together for 2 years.
Yeah, you were dating
so
a guy when you were hosting The Crack, I think.
Yes,
I remember that
yeah.
guy. Okay, yeah.
The musician.
Musician, yes.
Zero out of 10 don't recommend dating musicians.
Just musicians in general.
How many times do we play Oasis for you?
No, he's actually a very good musician.
Oh, okay.
And I shouldn't talk shit.
So
he was a fine
Radiohead?
boyfriend. It just didn't work out. No, he was classically trained. He was a jazz guitarist.
Oh, okay.
So
Shit, you let that go away?
classy as shit.
Damn, that's
She
awesome.
said 0 out of 10. Okay.
So it wasn't a good jazz.
No, he was a good. This is getting real personal real fast.
Yeah.
It didn't work out, but yeah, no, I've been single for about a year.
Well, jazz romances are all about the dates you don't go on. Just getting around here.
Wow,
yeah.
that was actually fun.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh yeah, it was a blast for me. Thank
I
you.
can tell by the laughing you were doing. So, Dennis, how do you know Amber? We forgot to do this the last, 9 episodes.
Oh, wow. We aren't good hosts.
No.
I just sprayed soda everywhere. That's
Once a week, we prove how bad of hosts we are. Amber and I met at work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
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 We're gonna be blurring out Amber's sweater because that's where we work.
I'm not blurring it out. Too
In
much
good
work.
health. We're
I'm not staring
we're
at your
growers
boobs,
Oh,
together.
it's okay.
I mean, I am a little, but
How long you known each other?
So Amber, we met
4 years.
Yeah, years. But I was friends with your sister first.
Yeah.
Like me and Jess were
So,
friends. And
Maybe
then,
4.5 years.
Yeah, 4.5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we worked together.
Yeah, we worked
And
together
for
for
about
4
3
years.
and a half of those years, I've been trying to get her to date my friend James. And just recently,
finally
became-
succeeded.
came
just
to
recently,
fruition.
victory.
Yeah. I remember when you first started coming over, Amber. Actually, it was kind of when we first moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember saying that girl was actually cool. Because you brought home some weird people before. And I'd be like, hey, you should have Amber over more often.
You
She's
did say
actually
that.
cool.
You did say that, and
Yeah.
it made me think of all the friends I had already had over, which was like
Makes you
most
run
of my
through a
friends
list.
at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, people are weird. Yeah.
Also, you're not. You and James aren't completely out at work, so and here we are completely talking about it.
I don't
on
really
the
care
pod.
anymore.
All right, cool.
Fine.
You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
How long have you been together?
About 6 months.
6 months. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Stay.
Yeah. It's more
Pretty
so just
solid.
keeping work drama free is the move, you know?
Yeah.
No one needs to know.
Do you guys work in the same department?
Oh, yeah.
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 All day together?
No, not really. So, we're
I
on
think
the
it'd be
same
hard.
team, but we do different things.
Yeah,
So-
we all get tasked with different.
I'm with Dennis pretty much every day, all day.
Ooh.
It's
Which-
tough for.
And you
Amber,
agreed to
yeah.
this?
I love Dennis.
She's been on the pod for 15 minutes. And
I'm already sick of him.
Yeah, I could not work long term with this kid.
Well, Tyler and I kind of know each other from work-ish.
Yeah, if you
A
call
sort
it work.
of
I never call it work.
work.
I would never call it work.
Yeah.
Except for
That's a
on the
stretch.
dating apps. That's when you call it work. I just
What are you
read
guys
out-
talking about?
Oh, sorry, real quick. We're
you guys
we're. I know Shea from the wonderful world of stand-up comedy. Yeah.
I will say I love when I come upon comedians on
Mhm.
the dating app and see them, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
you're like you.
A super really?
Yeah, you work at Market Basket and do 2 open mics a week.
Yeah.
Let's be careful with the stand-up comedian as your profession.
For so long, I was bookstore manager, no pictures of me doing stand-up because I thought it was pretentious. But now I'm just every picture is of me doing stand-up. I'm saying I'm a stand-up. I'll do anything. I'm back on the apps. I downloaded one yesterday because I haven't drank for 2 days, so I started having a sex drive again. And I was like, I'll download Hinge, and then I put every picture as me on stage, and every prompt is I've done stand-up in Norway. It's all about having something actually going on in my
Yeah,
life.
nice. Any luck?
No, of
All
course
right.
not. No, it's a bunch of people I'm not interested in being I like Norway too. And I'm all right, yeah. It's almost like my dad's Norwegian. I'm like, that's interesting. Whatever.
Conversations on dating apps can be pretty fucking brutal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, and it's so often legitimately, I just had one that was hey, your dog's cute. Yeah. Cool. His name's Larry. Oh, nice. Do you have a dog? No. Oh, cool. Where do we go from here?
Is your dog Larry?
Yeah. Do you know anybody else named Larry?
Is your dog Larry?
No, I don't have a dog. I was
their
the other
dog
end
is-
of that conversation.
Okay. Is this a real conversation where is there a dog named Larry?
No, I want
You-
a dog named Larry, so that was the placeholder name
Okay.
that I put.
Well, in that case,
I
this
didn't-
is the dream guy.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't remember
Yeah.
the name of their dog because I
Alright.
don't care. So.
Why do you want a dog named Larry?
Because it's a hilarious thing to name
Fantastic dog name.
a dog.
It is a good
You
dog.
kidding?
Because dog names are always Snickerdoodle or whatever. How great would it be to just be hey Larry, let's go outside.
Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
What's his name?
Daisy.
Daisy, a
Yeah.
name like that. Yeah.
I didn't name my dog,
Daisy's
though.
a-
Daisies are good. That's a solid dog
Daisy's
name.
a
Yeah,
human
but
name, too.
everyone's dog's name is Daisy.
What kind of dog is it?
An American Eskimo.
Holy
She looks like a
smokes,
little
that's
fluff
intense.
ball. Yeah, she's 15 pounds.
An
Yeah.
American-
Wait, looks like a snowball.
Yeah, she
It
does
sounds
look like
so
a
regal,
snowball.
though, like an American Eskimo.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I should wear a badge.
It's funny.
And
They're
like-
just like a German Spitz, but they decided to change their name when they brought them over here.
German spit sounds like
It's
a
like
slur.
when we turned it into freedom fries.
I got another dumb joke. Remember the other dumb joke from earlier about jazz? I got a new one.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I've been sitting here on the edge of my seat.
You know, American Eskimo dogs have 1,000 different words for roof. I'm having a fun time today. You said you were going to be goofy.
I know. I know. I'm feeling upstage right now.
I hate how hard I laughed at that.
Why am I being goofy?
Because you haven't drank in 2 days.
That's really
Yeah.
what it is. It takes so little to get me back on track.
This is my first drink in a few days.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, cheers.
proud of you.
Cheers
Shay,
to you.
how many days has it been for you? What are you?
Man,
are
some
you
quick math.
2 years?
No, 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah. 4 years
Forgot.
on August 4th. So
Okay.
whatever 365 times 3 is.
Everyone do it times 4, right?
Well, yeah,
40.
but then 366 is one of them because leap
It's the
year.
leap year, yeah.
Wow.
Would be a shame if we got it one off.
I'll,
If only we had a
I'll check
notepad
in with
and
you.
paper.
Yeah, I'll check in with you guys. And oh wait, yeah, I'll do the math. Bring it over.
All right, Shay,
I
you do
cannot
that
read. You
math.
guys
We'll
can
talk.
do the
We'll talk to
math.
Amber about her dog.
Yeah.
So Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy.
How long has your dog been sober?
Her whole life, I would like to say.
Hell yeah.
You haven't tried boozing up Daisy yet?
No,
Wait, you've
no,
never
no.
given your dog booze? It's hilarious.
And we'll ask you why you stopped drinking in a little bit, Shay, but you keep doing that math. How old's Daisy? Did I already ask?
She's like a little over a year.
Oh, she's a little. Wait, so you just got her?
Well, she's not my dog. She's like my family dog.
Okay.
I have a cat named Beans. She's my baby.
Which is a great cat name.
It's a perfect cat
Yeah,
name.
that is perfect.
It fits
cat
her
name.
very well.
I feel like if I ever get a cat, when I inevitably move out of the house with Tyler. Not
You're
with
gonna
Tyler.
steal the
Away-
name,
away
right?
from
We
Tyler.
finally get our dream
And-
home.
Yes. And I'm able to get my cat. I might steal your cat's name.
I think that's perfectly fine.
All right,
I might
cool.
just steal your cat.
As long as you honor Beans.
We'll name it
You know,
Honor Beans.
too.
How about refried beans?
Oh,
Re-
there we
Oh,
go.
that'd be perfect.
Oh, do you know what'd be great is if you got it stoned all the time because then it's like
Refried.
Yeah. all right.
Yeah, blow smoke in the animal's face.
And that's how funny you can be when you haven't drank in 1,487 days.
What that's Did you do it up to the day?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was August 4th. So
Okay,
I just
so
had to.
you- yeah,
Today's the 30th. Just a little.
Did you cold turkey quit, or did you was it like a slow?
Are you okay talking about
Yeah,
this?
is that?
I don't
is
give a
that-
shit.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's a personal
Most comics
question.
are open about everything in their entire
Yeah.
lives.
So quitting drinking's a little different than quitting smoking. Usually it's like you have to do a cold turkey. You can't
Yeah.
just be like, I'm gonna stop to like a beer a day.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but I like the last time I drank, I just started going to AA, and then
Oh, hell yeah.
What was the moment?
that made me stop.
Yeah.
I finally got sober for I finally was sober for the first time in like a month.
Yeah.
And looked in the mirror and was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, really? So it wasn't like a disastrous fucking.
Oh no, it was pretty disastrous. Just.
But it wasn't like you crashed a car or hit a guy or you might have crashed a car. You're like looking around. You looked in the mirror. You're like, oh my god, I look like shit. Also, I killed someone last night.
So, to be perfectly honest, without getting too into details,
Yeah.
I actually drove my totaled car like 500 miles, and then like woke up my aunt's
500
house.
legit 500.
Yeah, like I drove from here to New London, Connecticut.
Oh my god.
That can't be.
In a totaled car.
It was a
But still, yeah.
it was a lax in a total
You-
car. Yes. But then I woke up and I drank like the little bit that I had left. Well, I was like a full blown alcoholic. at the
Yeah, of
beginning.
course, yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
of course.
Well, most people that have to quit are full blown alcoholics,
Yeah.
right?
But so I got to my aunt's house and I was just upset about life, and I got to my aunt's house and stayed there for the weekend, so I couldn't keep drinking. So I got very.
Oh, wait,
so I
I've heard this
woke
story.
up sober and was like, all right, I can either stop drinking or I'm gonna die. So I chose that one.
Yeah.
It's worked out
Nice.
pretty good. I'm alive. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm
That's
happy.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy we're here too.
Yeah.
You
For-
seem to have a great life. I know I'm not trying to help you brag, but you just got back from Australia.
That was
You went to
horrible.
Australia.
We were
Yeah.
talking earlier. We
Yeah, I was
can't.
there
I
for a
have an
month.
awful Australian
Really?
accent.
Australia.
Oh wait, yeah. Because didn't you who was who was? Has anybody running the room you do run on Mondays?
A lot
Yes.
of people. We all switched out.
Yeah, they
all
all
switched
took.
up? Oh,
He
okay.
was one of them. Thanks, hey.
Nice. What
Happy to
was awful about
serve.
Australia?
What was awful?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I thought you said it was awful.
No, it was no. I said you were doing like horrible
okay.
Australian accents.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you
Okay,
think
thank
you
God
can
it
do
was
like a
good-
really good one? Now, Amber and I, before the podcast started, we were talking about accents and how if we start to do like a British or Australian, they like mesh
That's the
together.
thing,
Oh,
is
it's
that
awful.
well, I always say that an Australian accent is like so. An Australian accent is like the Boston accent of British accents.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
well, Boston to English, American
yeah, like
English.
Boston to American is Australian to British.
Okay. Yeah. it's
because
just kinda
they say
like-
things like Melbourne.
Okay.
Going to Melbourne.
And Brits would say, "I'm off to Melbourne.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know
like
if they'd say that.
I'm off to Melbourneshire with the trolley."
Yeah, I'm not sure about the squeak.
Mind the gap.
I don't know why I keep taking sips of this as you're saying ridiculous shit. I'm gonna
Probably
get
because there's no
soda-
other response
I'm gonna
to
get
it.
soda all over my face again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really do like it's one of those things, especially because I've been to New Zealand too. Like I mix up those two accents, and they get really mad.
Are they
and I
not
have
the
to be
same
like,
accent? New
No,
Zealand and
and-
Australia?
But like it's so slight, and when I mix them up, they get very angry. So it makes me reluctant.
New Zealand's probably the Quincy to the Boston of the English. You know how in Quincy we kind of talked.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
more of an Italian and
You're not a Quincy kid.
Ked.
I'm way with go Wildcats. Dude. I'm just trying to do my Quincy accent. Kid, I like the beach.
Talk about donkeys. That'll help.
Donkeys.
Go
Ked.
down to Dunk's,
Oh my
kid.
God.
Let's go get
No,
some
you
coffee.
You should have my mom on your podcast if you want a good Quincy accent. She's
Okay.
Yeah,
amazing.
let's have her on.
She's
Yeah,
like,
we're
"Honey,
running out of
honey,
guests.
You look parched. You look parched. You need some water.
Some
Do
water.
you have some water? Oh, it's so humid in here.
I call that the aunt.
Oh, human with a Y. That's big.
That's
Yeah.
I call that the Boston aunt accent. Because
Oh my God, that's exactly what.
yeah, because every aunt, yeah, everyone has an aunt that talks like that. I think.
Sweetie.
Yeah, sweetie.
Did she say dungarees?
dungarees?
She used to. We,
seems
we
like she
made her
would-
change her ways.
Seems like the accent would come with dungarees and bureau. What would you call it? A dresser or a bureau? A bureau.
or
yeah.
or barrel. Instead of
barrel?
trash can, it's a barrel.
A barrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Barrel.
It's a barrel.
I don't know why. I
And
talk
instead
like-
of a water fountain, it's a bubbler.
bubble.
Oh,
Parlor.
bubbler. That's perfect.
The
Yeah.
bubbler. What do you turn the TV on with? A clicker.
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 I say remote control.
Do you
I do this.
actually?
I do.
Like
I say
a
remote.
classy way
That's
with
crazy.
say
I
remote,
call it
yeah.
the clicker.
What do you say?
I call
Remote.
What do you call it?
a clicker.
Clicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
Boston of you.
Yeah. Where'd you grow up, Amber?
Quincy.
Go Presidents. Right?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I want to be
Presidents.
controversial. Go Raiders.
It's Presidents, right? Is Raiders
Well,
North
Quincy
Yeah.
High is the presidents.
Presidents, yeah, and
North
then North
Quincy's the
Quincy's the
Raiders.
Raiders? Okay.
And they
Is there a
refuse
difference?
to change it.
Is there not like a?
They're two different high schools.
The one up the streets.
North.
I thought it was just
That's
like
the
Yeah.
Raiders.
I thought it was just like two different high schools because there was too many kids.
Well,
I mean,
probably.
it's because
it probably
yeah,
started like
Quincy's
that.
big. Yeah.
yeah. But is it like North Quincy and Quincy technically the same, or is it just like?
No, there's
They do some sports together, but like they're very
most of
separate.
their sports. They're rivals.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
on Thanksgiving, they play each other.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
I
I
think
feel
like
like-
their swimming is combined in
Yeah.
girls hockey.
We should start a civil war.
Sure.
Quincy Civil War. I'm thinking we take sides, merge them into one.
What side are we on?
North.
I'm presidents. Hey.
Sorry, well,
Yeah.
we're living in
Alright.
North
I'm
Quincy.
on the
No, but this
opposite
area
side
is
of their
actually
Civil
kind of
War.
a
Mute her mic. Mute her
gray
mic.
area. 'Cause I know people from Marymount that went to Quincy.
Fine. A new idea. Let's divide it even further. Let's start our own high school.
Quincy's about tech.
Right off
So
Walston
that's-
Beach.
Right?
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah. Now
why.
your friend's
Is
high
North
school.
Quincy?
Ooh, no. I think North Quincy. I think Quincy has both, and then North Quincy has
Man,
Just-
our international
Yeah.
listeners are like,
Bunch of sluts
what
and
is
drunk."
Quincy? Go back to the accents. What accents can you guys do?
I have nothing but horrible accents, but I do them all the time very proudly.
Yeah, me too.
Let's
Let's
hear
hear
it.
it. What do you got?
Well, come on.
Let's,
Putting you on.
that's the thing is I can do them when nobody's listening, and then someone's like, "Do a southern accent." I'm like,
I
I'll
used
never-
to get asked if I was from the South.
people ask me if I'm from Canada all the time
That's crazy.
because I say a boot.
Well,
boot.
that's
Yeah.
probably
I
why
say
they
a
asked.
mean
I like to say I'm going out in a boot somewhere. Like I'm going out and about.
Yeah, I know.
Well, mine is because when I was in high
Okay.
school, I did like a retreat thing with for history class with these girls from Alabama, and they made fun of how we spoke. And like I said to them, I was like, "Hey guys, I'm going up to the room. Do you want anything?" They're like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm going to the room. Do you want anything?" And they're like, "Honey, room is an alcohol. You're going to the room," and that is just like stuck in my brain. So I like. Every time it's double O's, I'm like, let's go to the room and go about to the room.
About to the room.
Boots the room.
Should we ask an icebreaker question?
Let's hit it. Yeah. So we asked.
I was wondering what shit box meant.
Oh no, it's not.
I thought it was just gonna be a picture of
it's-
my old car.
It's the icebreaker box now.
It's called
Shit box was confusing too many people.
You know the story of Tyler shitting his. All right, never mind.
Oh, I know the shit story.
We Shay drank before in her life. She gets it. She used to
You know
drink.
what? That's all the information I need about what the shit story is.
Except Shay's thing is she woke up and went, I gotta change myself, and I woke up and went,
Back to bed.
I'm going back to bed.
You woke up and went, I gotta change myself, and then I'm gonna go back to bed.
There we go. Yeah. Yep. Fuck. It
And
was
were you-
right there the whole time.
Do you wanna
God
ask
damn
me
it.
an
I thought you were
icebreaker
going
question?
for it.
I know. Yeah, so we have the internet people, those folks out there on Instagram writing some icebreaker questions to ask the two people and see what their answers are and compare them and everything like that. Amber, please read the first icebreaker question of the podcast.
Nacho or Cool Ranch
Oh
Doritos?
my God, the hard-hitting questions coming in today from the folks over on Instagram.com.
I'm a hardcore nacho fan, personally.
Yeah, I'm a nacho guy.
Shay?
Cool Ranch all day.
Really?
Cool Ranch has its moments. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. But
Well-
the nacho's classic.
Well, for me, the nacho, you can get like a better nacho experience from getting actual tortilla chips and dipping them in that queso sauce, whereas Cool Ranch is just its own little entity.
But dude, so you take nacho Doritos and then you still dip them in the queso.
Well, you're just an innovator.
That's so much cheese.
Why not?
That's like, what do you guys think about extra cheese on pizza?
Yeah, why not?
I love cheese.
I would throw a fit. I've thrown fits. Logan's ordered extra cheese pizza, and I said, "What are you? You're a baby."
Listen, I'm allergic to everything but not dairy.
Okay,
Okay,
so, yeah.
so
You
I
just
go
milk
hard.
dairy for
Yeah.
all
I
it's
go
worth.
hard on the dairy.
I can't do it.
Cheese.
Cheese pizza. There's already cheese all over it.
So you want to cut the cheese off the pizza?
Why would you add extra cheese to a pizza? You add something else to a pizza if you add anything to it. I don't want to cut the cheese. No.
It
There
depends.
is too much
No, he
cheese
said-
though.
Yeah.
Stop saying cut the
Well,
cheese.
he's cut the cheese.
It's about it matters like what kind of pizza it is. Like bar pizza with extra cheese I think is good. But like regular order it in a big box pizza with extra cheese. No,
It's
no.
my thing
It's
is
too heavy.
it's a 3-ingredient. It's dough, sauce, and cheese. Why
So you
get
don't
an-
like
Why
toppings?
would you get an extra of any of those ingredients? It's perfectly made. That's the proportion. This much sauce, this much cheese, this much dough.
No,
Because
sometimes
I
people
like
like
it.
a little more sauce and cheese.
Yeah,
And
it
some
varies
people-
depending on the type
I
of
don't
pie.
like too much sauce. I like a light sauce.
A light
Lots of
sauce is
cheese.
the
I
way to go.
sometimes see on the flip side, I sometimes dip it into additional sauce.
Ooh, okay.
I can see that actually. I love sauce too, though. That's my thing.
Oh, but there's already a proportion amount of sauce on the pizza.
I'll sprinkle cheese on top of it. I'll get like Parmesan.
That's extra
yeah,
cheese.
no, but
That's
a
not
different-
extra cheese,
It's,
it's a
not the
different thing.
So
same
do you call it
type.
Parmesan? I call it shaky cheese.
I grew up calling it shaky cheese.
Okay, I haven't really found many
what makes
people
it
that
shaky?
call it
Is it
that.
cold?
No, it's you
When
shake
you
it.
take
Oh.
the shake
It was
out
because
of
it
the
was
shaky cheese.
in the
Shake-
fridge.
Thank you.
In the
Yeah.
fridge and at a pizza place, it would be the cheese in the shaker.
Yeah, shaky cheese.
Shaky cheese.
Yeah.
It sounds like Chuck E. Cheese. It sounds like we're saying Chuck E. Cheese, which has
Ooh,
pretty
Chuck E.
awful
Cheese.
pizza.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
they
any
do.
memories of Chuck E. Cheese?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
If we had no cavities, we get to go to Chuck E. Cheese afterwards on the way back from the dentist.
Like we as in like your family, or like we
No,
as
my
in
cult. Yes, my
Okay,
family.
just making sure. You said like if we all don't have cavities. Like,
So what? Like, if you're, I'm assuming you have siblings.
Yeah.
So like, what if your brother or sister had a cavity and you didn't? Would you be able to go and
No.
you're
That's why it was like
the whole team?
It was like
bro?
one bad apple spoils the bunch.
All right. So you guys never went to Chuck E. Cheese.
No, surprisingly, we actually had a decent amount of Chuck E. Cheese time, but it did definitely create a big divide when anyone had a cavity.
You're like sneaking in their
Just
room,
like, you son of a bitch, stop eating candy.
just brushing their
I
teeth.
want to
at
hang
night
out
when
with
they
a
sleep.
giant, terrifying mouse.
I don't have any memories of Chuck E. Cheese. It's kind of scares me because I know I went there, but
You're from
Yeah.
Weymouth. Did you ever go to Bonkers 19?
oh my God, did I ever go to Bonkers 19? Yes, dude. When that girl got her hair ripped
Yes,
out,
I was just going to ask if
that
you
was like the
remember
worst
that.
day of my life. They shut down the Himalaya ride.
Yeah,
You know,
that
and
ride
she-
was so fun.
You know what's a really fun fact
I
about her?
don't-
Wait, do you guys know the
No
story?
idea.
No, I don't
Oh my
remember this
goodness.
How
place.
old are you, Amber?
I'm 25.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah, you're
younger.
too young.
Yeah, you were probably like right around the cusp of like
I was on the cusp. 'cause
Bonkers 19.
This sounds like a urban legend. The girl getting her hair ripped
no,
out.
it's real.
I actually looked up the article recently to
Me
prove
too.
to somebody that it's real.
Like within the past year, Bonkers 19 it was over in North Weymouth, right by like Lowe's and everything.
Yeah, it was. Well, Building 19 owned it. It was the next
Yeah.
like warehouse over.
And it was like a fun, like it was like a McDonald's style play stuff, but it had the Himalaya ride,
Yeah, it was like Chuck
Was
E.
it-
Cheese, kind of.
But it was like
but it
Chuck
had,
E.
like,
Cheese on steroids.
Yeah, on crack,
It had a
yeah.
whole Himalaya ride inside the
Yeah,
place.
like it had like actual rides, but it was indoors.
Was
it
there
was like
also-
an indoor amusement
I
park.
think it was attached to a movie theater too. Was it
Yes.
attached to the?
It was in that shitty
Harbor Light
mall.
Mall.
in
Harbor Light
Vegas.
Mall.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
yeah.
Some dumb bitch got her hair cut.
She's a 7-year-old. She was a 7-year-old.
Yeah, she was in the Himalaya ride,
She got
and it
scalped.
ripped her, like it scalped her.
Yeah, like legitimately, like
Bro.
pulled her scalp off of her skull.
Yes.
Is she alive? Was she alive?
Yes. she
Guess
actually-
what? Yeah, you go, Shay.
She actually
Sorry.
got awarded the highest settlement for any accident like that in history.
Really?
Yeah.
And now she's down
God.
south wearing MAGA hats and posting all over
What?
Trump 2024 on
I was
Facebook.
going to ask her, is she
I didn't know
around?
that.
She's a huge right-wing nut now. We went deep into
I
this.
mean, that's what I was gonna say. You took a deep dive,
Yeah.
man. Oh shit.
Wow.
We were gonna reach out to her, see if she wanted to be on the boys podcast to talk about this. But dude, you give her a head
About
injury,
the
you give her a
most-
bunch of money, and head down south. You're guaranteed to like
Yeah,
be like
yeah,
a right wing.
I don't
Oh
want to
my
get
God,
taxed
that's
on
Isn't that
this.
insane?
I have a
Yeah.
brain
You know what?
injury.
That's bonkers.
Oh, you're killing it.
Take a sip.
Oh.
Nicely done.
Isn't that nuts?
That is
That
nuts.
is
Yeah, that's
legitimately
nuts.
bonkers.
Yeah.
So I never. That's why that dumb bitch ruined it for me. I never was able to go to
Yeah,
bonkers.
that's
Yeah.
why I'm fine calling her a dumb bitch because she grew up to become like a psychotic dumb bitch.
Yeah, honestly, I was like kind of offended by that when you first said it, but now that I know she's a MAGA hat
Yeah.
person, then yeah, dumb bitch.
Yeah, if she
I'm
wrote,
on board.
You know, if she wrote like a bunch of poems or whatever, dumb shit.
About
and-
getting scalps in the
no, you
Himalaya
know,
ride.
like fought for women's rights or all that horse shit. Then
Does she have
she'd be-
hair?
She'd be kind of cool. Yeah, she has like hair in the pictures. I don't know if it's a wig or not.
Oh,
though.
that's good.
We couldn't get to the bottom of that. Let's get her on now, your friend.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you at work over there.
I have a bottle opener in my bag.
Yeah, I was gonna be really impressed if you were able to open the bottle with that pen cap. That would have been really cool. So maybe, maybe try again. Yeah,
So I go nacho
give her a
cheese.
no, you're gonna bring it.
But growing up, I always like Cool Ranch
Doritos.
because
That's right.
I always like Cool Ranch because the
That really took a turn.
the bag was blue.
That was the reason
Yeah,
that you
growing
liked
up,
it.
I was like, I love
Dennis,
Cool Ranch because the bag was
in my bag.
Honestly, to be fair, that's probably
Sorry.
a big part of the appeal.
for a lot of people, right?
Yeah, because it's like red. You're like yeah, red, whatever. It wasn't just blue; it was like electric blue. It was a
Yeah,
very exciting.
It's a very
shade of
like
blue.
eye popping blue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, who likes that red bag? Probably that bonkers bitch. Fucking full red. State.
Matches her hat.
Yeah, exactly. Dennis, did you choose?
I'm alone over here in Cool Ranch Corner.
Yeah, I'm no Cool Ranch for me.
Yeah, nacho.
Nacho guy all the way.
I also
But I'm
like-
not a big Dorito guy. I get like 3 or 4 Doritos in. I think I'm done with that.
Well, that's the thing too is I'm
Seems
basing
insane
this
to
on
me.
like I can't remember the last time I had a Dorito. Actually, I think it was here, and I think it was a Cool Ranch Dorito. So maybe that's just fresh in my mind.
Yeah, we might actually have them here still. No, they're probably still.
I go crazy for nacho cheese Doritos Locos Tacos at Taco Bell.
Those
They're so good.
yesterday it was like 8 in the morning. I was like getting breakfast in the fridge, and Harrison goes, "Ty, I went to Taco Bell for breakfast, but they accidentally gave me a Doritos Locos Taco in my order. Do you want it?" And it was the hardest thing ever to be like, "No." I just woke up because
That's adulthood right there.
yeah. But and then I got home from work that day and like went to the fridge. I was like, maybe he didn't eat it at all. Maybe it's still in the fridge, but it wasn't. Can you guys wake up and eat lunch food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Depending on the day.
My friend Logan, he's a sweetheart. I told him the other day that
Those
like
aren't your true
I
feelings.
couldn't eat. I was like, if I wake up, I need to wait like at least like 2 hours before I have like a pizza or a burger, or, like anything. I need to eat like eggs or something like breakfast. And he said, no, you're a fat piece of shit. You'll eat like whatever you see. You'll obviously eat lunch in the morning, stuff like that. He's a really nice guy.
Such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Sweetie.
sweetest.
But yeah, that's like a thing of if I wake up and there's like a burger or a pizza, I can't do it unless it's like eggs, cereal.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of breakfast food myself.
Toast. Leaning in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love breakfast food, but it's
Granola.
like it's. I wish
Breakfast
I
food
could
is my favorite.
If I
of
could-
all
Oh yeah,
time.
Hands
I do
down.
breakfast food. I definitely on the flip side of that, I would eat breakfast food all day.
That was my
Same.
argument too.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
same.
Actually,
Preferable, yeah.
Have.
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I love me a restaurant that has the like breakfast served all day. I will like be a proprietor of that just to.
I can't do like eggs too late in the night. Actually,
I love
I could
eggs.
do eggs.
freaks me out.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding? Eggs with your dinner? Like
Yeah, I can't do eggs
rice,
with
broccoli, some eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to have
Yeah.
for dinner. after
Eggs
this.
with your
Okay.
rice. So good.
It's a good cheap person's
Yeah,
meal.
it's a good cheap,
It's
like
so
quick
cheap.
protein.
How do you guys rank French toast, waffles, and pancakes?
French toast 1,
Yeah, same.
pancakes 2,
Yeah,
Same.
waffles
French
3.
toast, pancakes, waffles, same
Mhm.
page.
Yeah. All right.
Up.
So
Now we're friends.
Now we're friends.
me too.
French toast, waffles, pancakes.
Missed you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
psychopath.
Yeah, you're.
With fucking nacho cheese Doritos on them and. Hell, I'll read
All right,
another
Shea.
one. Yeah, Shea, you
Yeah,
pick
you
one.
pick one.
Yeah. Love an abrupt halt. Oh shit! Before you read that, actually, that is you like brought up like a few seconds into the podcast about how we're like presumptuous for doing this.
Yeah.
I want to bring up. I heard like a 5 or 6 year old kid say today. I was hanging out with him. No, I wasn't. I was like walking by him and his mom, and he goes, "Mom, this seems like something like a philosopher would make up that they heard or something." He goes, "Mom, they say don't talk to strangers, right?" And she said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, then how does anybody make friends?" And then the elevator shut. And I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Damn, I would have been opening
That
that,
was
button.
deep.
It was like he was like a child, and like I'm not making this up. He said like those exact words, and I just want to be like, "That's my podcast. We bring on strangers and they talk." And he's like, "Oh, don't get that on Shea. She'll melt."
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Amber.
Yeah, we all
I'm
get
glad I
pumped up from this kid. Dude. That kid amped me up. I'll
I
grab a
was
paper
gonna
towel.
say we should have the kid on the pod.
Shea, I'll grab the paper towel. Sit down. No, what are you doing? Why?
It's my sweater. It's fine.
I was gonna grab a paper towel.
Who's? Shay, is there anything on you?
No.
All right.
Actually, miraculously, no. Which
Perfect.
Tyler's
heard you
correct.
would've-
I would have melted.
Yeah,
so thank
he
you.
would have
Yeah,
melted.
she
Yeah, I'm
would've
so
melted.
sorry
No,
about
no.
that.
Actually, I kind of love when people spill alcohol on me because it's so funny.
Oh.
So then I
Then why
drive.
did
Yeah,
Tyler
you
jump
have
in front
that.
of
You do it on stage, right? About that joke about getting pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not even a joke. It's just literally what happened to me on New Year's once.
Yeah.
If someone spilled vodka all over me, they were like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, this is gonna be hilarious."
Yeah. Did you get pulled over?
I didn't, and I was even like purposely driving erratically, trying to make it just shit like this all over the road.
Just purposely smash into a telephone
Yeah.
pole, be like, "Officer, do I have some good news for you?"
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened to me. That I talk about on say the time I hit that kid with my car. I like smashed like a 15-year-old boy
I
with
love
my
how
car.
casually you say that.
Dude,
Yeah, that time I hit a kid
I was
with my
just
car.
driving. It was after an open mic, and I was driving in the left lane. The cars in front of me a little bit higher, farther up in the right lane, like slammed on their brakes. And I kind of like looked over to see why they were slamming. Then I looked back up, and there's just a kid there, tall kid, but it's a kid, and he fucking cracked my windshield, rolled on top of my car, and then like rolled away. It was my first night like not drinking in like a month.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
is
thank
so lucky.
fucking God. Like if
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
you all right, dude?
Wow, that must hurt.
I'm drinking his blood to try to get like my blood alcohol. That's not even how it works. I'm like, don't worry, officer. I got all the blood you need here to test back at the lab.
Covered in blood.
But yeah, that was stuff like that's wild.
I've never hit anybody with my car, ever.
I did hit someone with my car once.
Did you really?
But it was just like a light tap. My brake lines blew, and I was like
Ooh.
halfway in the street,
Jesus.
and then like I was going to turn right, and this guy just like walked in front of me, and I was going to go, and I slammed on my brakes. Brake lines blew. I flew another like 3 feet.
Wait, when your brake lines blow, they're just gone.
Yeah, you kind of just
Dude,
like.
that just happens to cars. That's
Oh,
terrifying.
dude, it's happened to me so many
I
times.
think you've told me that before.
That's horrifying.
Probably.
See that
I
little
have
flag?
really bad cars.
After once, I'd be like, I have PTSD.
I
would
do
ne-
have PTSD.
Yeah.
I still to this day, if it's dark out and I'm driving, I say it in the joke, but like there's like a feeling that someone's gonna run out from like the. Look, so I've also hit a deer before too.
Oh, that's so
I think
That
scary.
scares me more
quite
than a person.
literally-
Boom! I'm trying to get that fly that keeps flying around.
Isn't it so satisfying when you do catch it?
I got one earlier, but it's off my hand now. I'm about to brag like, look at this dead bug. It's been on here for a few
I've been
hours.
carrying this around like a trophy.
Oh, you mean like this? Have you hit deer? Have you hit
No.
No?
I hit a bird once. That's the only animal I ever hit. And it got so sad.
Wait,
I hit.
a walking bird?
It was It flew in
Okay.
front of my car, and I hit it.
Still, fuck that bird. You
Yeah,
can
it
go
was ki- it
all the
wasn't-
way up there.
I hit a
wasn't-
squirrel once, and I was trying to avoid it, and that's how I hit it, because it ran. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it
It's
just
all right.
it all came
My
back
story
to
was
me in
pretty
a
much
flash.
over there.
I saw a dead bunny out there the other.
Oh, buddy.
Whatever. Dead bunny out there the other day, and I was like, I didn't do that, did I? I was hoping like the night before I didn't do it.
I actually got hit by a car once.
You got hit by a car?
Yeah.
My bad.
No, it it was an old lady. It was in just in the grocery store parking lot though. She just didn't turn around before she backed out. I was walking behind her car and I just kind of like slammed on the door like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Gigantic human being walking here.
You weren't like hurt or anything though. That's good, right?
No, she just gave me a little.
Yeah. And then she was like, "I'm sorry,
She's
dude."
like, I'm an old lady. That was basically how
Like, I'm a young lady.
So my friend Matt got hit by a car in a grocery store parking lot as well, and he found out when he got brought to the hospital that he had diabetes.
So did he thank the person that hit him?
No, I think he sued him.
Expedite. Well, isn't that like that's the thing on The Office where Michael hits Meredith,
yeah.
and then it turns out she has rabies, and he's like, "You're welcome."
I was like, I knew that sounded familiar. That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Wait, I have my thing.
Oh yeah, the icebreaker.
Okay, it's hard to do with one hand. Okay, read.
Oh, this is a would you rather. Good luck reading my handwriting.
Okay, I was like, if it's not a would you rather, then like,
Yeah, this is. Yeah, just telling you to do that.
Yeah, I'm like, how do I read someone's mind for a day? It's would you rather read someone's mind for a day or go through their phone for an hour?
Honestly, I don't know if I would want to do either of those.
Yeah, both of those.
Yeah,
sound
you get
really...
to pick the person too. I'm adding that in.
That's like super invasive. I don't know if I could do that.
Maybe then read someone's mind so that like they don't even know that you're being invasive.
Well, no, but like I would feel like really stressed out about that. You have a lot, dude.
The
Think about the
second
things that you think all
anyone
day.
thought anything negatively of me, I'd have a. I can't.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
then
I'd
you'll
be able to
break
get
down.
over it.
So that guy doesn't want to be my friend because I didn't say good morning to him right away, and he's pissed. Okay.
Well, and the flip side of that too, like, what if you read someone's mind and they're like, every time I'm in their presence, I just can't control myself. I love them so much, and then
Do
that
not
would
read
make
my mind. Do not read my mind. I also like that you can choose anyone. You're choosing some random stranger. You're like, he didn't say hi to me, and he still fucking hates you.
Yeah.
You're like, to be safe, I'm just gonna read this guy's mind. He's nothing.
You know,
He's like,
I guess-
what's up with that loser over there just staring at me? What were you saying, Amber?
Maybe I would read like a little kid's mind. I've kind of wondered like what goes through their head sometimes when they're doing
that's an
things.
adorable answer.
Yeah, that's a very good answer. Oh, like a baby's mind.
Yeah, like what
Oh,
are you
yeah.
thinking
'Cause,
when
like,
you're
babies
looking at
can't even
anything?
talk. I don't know if you know that.
How do they think if they don't know anything? Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah,
I'm so
exactly.
interested.
It's all emotional based.
Is it like vision based? You think? But no.
But it, yeah,
But if they're
maybe I
blind,
wouldn't know.
if you're reading the baby's mind, it's just like shapes and stuff. You're like, I wasted this.
Yeah.
Better than going through a baby's phone. They're all.
But what if
lost.
then all of a sudden you could be like a crazy baby
All dog
psychologist?
videos. All
You're like,
dog
no, I
videos.
know what they saw.
Oh yeah,
you know?
it's
What? What I miss over there? Sorry.
So wait, was this all day you have the
All
mind
day you
reading?
can go through someone's mind.
Or
one
an
person you
hour
choose.
through their phone.
Or through their phone. And like people can take my phone. Like I don't really have much on my phone.
Yeah. I
All
don't
right,
think
next
I
week's
have
episode, us three go through Tyler's phone, and we.
You'd have to go
I
back
don't like
far to find bad stuff.
It's just like, why can't I breathe? Like, breathing plus tired plus back pain? How do you know if you're having a heart attack? And it'd be like, how many IC titles did William Regal win? And then it's like right back
3.
to like, how much weight do I need to lose to breathe again? And stuff like that.
About 45.
I used to say it on stage, but never got a laugh that like, my whole phone is like before photos of me. Like... Nah, yeah, that's why it doesn't get a laugh. Because it's not funny. That's very important.
I think it's kind of funny if you frame it like all pictures of you are before because they're all old because
Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if you
Like it's-
somehow
oh, like the Mitch
Before-
Hedberg joke.
is that
Now.
oh yeah, all pictures are before pictures because they were taken before.
It's the Mitch
now.
Hedberg joke is here's a picture of me when I was younger. All pictures of you when you were
Yes,
younger.
yeah, it's that gimmick. It's that
Yeah.
idea.
Here's a picture of me when I'm older. God damn, how'd you get that shit? Very
Aw.
good. Rest in peace to Mitch.
Right?
I hit him with my car. Did you choose? You said baby or kid. I'll choose baby.
Yeah, I think yeah,
What?
like a young
I'll choose
child.
baby's mine.
I think I would choose read someone's mind.
Yeah.
I think we've all just agreed that we don't want to go through anybody's phone.
Well,
No.
I don't see the benefit of really because anything that someone's thinking is much
Well,
crazier
yeah, much
than,
more interesting.
Yeah, what am I
Yeah.
just gonna see their penis?
But you might
slash
see like
boobs?
text messages and get points of view from other people.
Well, I was going to say I'd like to like not someone that I know very well, but just somebody who's like very different from me just to see how their brain works, like out of
Okay.
curiosity. So like, like either a basic bitch or a really smart person. one of those two.
I'd go
True.
basic bitch. I'd
Yeah, honestly
feel really
though,
inferior if someone was like just thinking wild shit all day and like.
honestly though, I think it'd go crazy if it was just like bachelor manicures.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Like,
Yeah.
I get very
They probably don't
frustrated.
have much to listen to. Like if you listen to their mind all day. Also, can you like turn it off? Like, do you have to hear their mind all day?
Yeah. I feel like
Brett, you
it-
wrote this question. What do you mean, man? Read someone's mind. This is insane. Need
All right,
more
so
detail.
would you rather go through Brett's phone for an hour or go through Brett's mind for an hour?
I'll go through Brett's phone. That mind's a death trap, dude. He's a sad guy. He wears it on his sleeve. But can you imagine what he doesn't post online? Like the stuff that's just in his head.
All right, let's go on to the next
You
question.
changed it.
All right, I didn't think you were gonna go. We're not
Go
gonna do that
ham.
one.
What was that?
I don't think that's how the game works. You can be like, never
That
mind.
was bad. This is what I wrote a few weeks ago. What do
It just
you
says, "Help me,"
think
by
the
Brett.
other person would be arrested for? I like that question. So Shay, what do you think Amber would be arrested for? And Amber, what do you think Shay would be arrested for? And if you can't say driving 500 miles in a
can't say
total car.
Yeah.
Which I've also driven a totaled car before, by the way.
Respect.
Yeah. Mine was to a cornhole tournament the next day after totaling it.
Your story's cooler.
I
To be fair, I didn't know it was totals.
yeah, me neither.
And I didn't total it. Somebody crashed into me. That's the irony.
Did you, one second. I'm sorry. We'll go back to this in a second. But were you? So someone hit you. Were you
Yes.
in the car when they hit you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was backing out of a space. Oh, wait.
Okay.
And someone else backed out of a space at like 40 miles per hour without turning around. I have a lot of trouble
I
with
was
those
just saying, people
scenarios.
backing up.
Yeah.
And they just smashed into you, and you immediately just drove.
No, I screamed at her a lot. No,
Okay.
I've been driving the totaled car for like a couple weeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I discovered it's
in my-
totaled
yeah.
because I was encouraged to not drive it again once my uncle looked at it.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah.
He was like, maybe let's not have you drive this back to Boston.
I was out. It was like I was just getting off of having COVID for the first time.
Fun.
A fun Boston comedian scandal had just happened, and my work was in jeopardy at the time.
Wait,
for
well, when
someone
are you
else.
talking?
And I was like, all right, now I'm gonna get my life on track. And on the way home, I like took a corner too fast and ripped my car open on a fire hydrant, like
I
can
can picture that like
can opener
yeah.
it. And the next day, I had a cornhole tournament. I couldn't miss. It was in like Norwood or something kind of far away, and I drove it. And I got there. My friend who I was doing the cornhole tournament was like, "What are you doing? Like this thing is like." I was like, "It was cold." He was like, "Your car is all fucking fucked up." I was like, "Yeah, it was cold on the way here." He's like, "You don't have a door. Like there's air coming through your car as you're driving." And then the next night, I drove it to go watch WrestleMania at someone's house too.
That's devotion to cornhole and wrestling.
Yeah. And then on Monday, I drove it to the shop, and I was like, "Hey, can you fix this?" He's like, "Fix this? What do you mean fix this?" And then it's all right. Then I got a new car.
Well, that's what I love is because people always assume that, alcoholic, they're like, oh, so you muched the crash. And I'm like, no, it was someone else's fault. I get a huge settlement for it.
Yeah,
That's
people
how
are-
I have my car now.
People are right with my assumptions.
Oh, wait, but I have to decide what Amber would get arrested for.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Dennis,
been
we'll
trying
do
to
each
think
other.
about it. I feel like we should do this question at the end of the podcast, like once we get to know a little bit more, you know?
We could loop back around. So we
Wanna
could loop back around.
No,
Sit on that for a second.
Unless you have
Shay
an answer.
very quickly has her answer, I think.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it right now.
And this is solely based on your answer to the last question about how if you could read someone's mind, it would be a child. I think you would get arrested for kidnapping a kid because he was too cute.
That's a wholesome answer. Wholesome answer. An Amber Alert, if you will.
Oh, solid.
I said that. I said that. You hear that? I won. That's funny. I wish I said that. Hey, Dennis, what do you think I'd get arrested for?
It's funny Shay says that. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But not in a wholesome way.
Oh, the kidnapping a kid?
In a candy in a van way.
Thought he was cute.
He was perfect.
I wanted to read his mind. Wanted to hear his thoughts. Well, now I'm trying to think of what Dennis would get arrested for.
We've already covered the child kidnapping.
Yeah. We both got hit by that already. I'm trying to think. What's like? Yeah, you drink, you drive sometimes, but not that much.
I don't drink and drive.
I like
I
back
smoke and
talking.
drive.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
smoking
You know what? A drug deal.
Are
Are you still doing any hardcore drugs? I'm thinking a Sting.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing any. The hardest drug I do is weed.
I'm gonna go. Okay, drunken public charge.
Drunk in public charge. Okay.
Yeah, because you go a little more rogue than me. I stay to my my home bases.
I mostly get drunk
I
at
just
home.
drive
Cagney's,
little cars.
Taco Bell, home. But you'll be like,
The
yeah.
trifecta.
You'll be like, yeah, I got hammered and went hiking yesterday. I don't even know what I'm doing. I went hiking.
I have gone on a hammered hike before.
Yeah.
That sounds like
ballsy.
it'll end me in
And then
the
there's a cop.
hospital.
There's a cop hiking too. He's like, freeze!
I wonder.
Put your hands behind your head and look at this view over here. There's a waterfall.
You'll never get me out of that. Slips up the waterfall.
You'll never get me a cover. Whee! Go down one of those like slides.
Rapids, yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's going to be a
Zip
mug
line.
shot, but let's take a selfie together in front of the waterfall first.
Yeah,
That's-
we have to, officer.
Yeah. Take your mug shot.
It's my next thirst trap. All right, what's Shea getting
Well,
arrested
Amber?
for?
Oh God, I'm not ready.
All right, you got 10 more minutes, all right? If you don't think of
Okay.
something,
Yeah, I can tell you the illegal stuff I still do now that I'm sober.
that may help. I steal like a motherfucker. Stole a flat screen from Walmart today.
No, the only time I've ever stolen is because I forget to pay for something, which does happen.
That's my excuse, too.
No, self checkout.
Yeah.
I'll grab something to drink and just put it in the little like kid area away
Yeah.
from the rest of the groceries, and then I walk out. I'm like, oh, I just stole a Diet Coke.
I actually...
Look at that.
So I used to like obviously try to steal as much as I could during self checkout. I've like stopped doing that because like I just don't want to. Because I do Instacart, so I don't want them to be like, "You're never allowed to shop here," and then I'm like kind of out on some money there. But the other day I was doing like 2 Instacart orders, and I was buying I think like something for me. It doesn't matter. Probably like $20 worth or something. But it was at the bottom of the cart, and I like got almost to the parking lot. I was like, "Oh, I forgot to pay for it." But it's like, we're already out here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna turn around and go pay for
And
it. That's
especially it
ridiculous.
wasn't intentional.
Yeah, but that's always been my lie in my head anyway. If they catch me, I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't. Know
I almost did
I didn't
get
know I had
caught.
2 30-packs of Bud Light under my carriage.
How did those get in there?
Whoopsies.
Well, I love if you're at BJ's before you check out, it actually like reminds you like, did you look under your carriage?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't make that excuse.
Okay.
No Bud Light under here.
It's in my back. What? Doesn't make any sense. Are we waiting for this? Yeah. Sorry. What is your favorite desert?
Dessert?
Yeah. Let's start with desert.
Uh,
I only know one.
Sahara.
Though. Sahara, yeah. That's the one.
Mojave, just because it's a fun word.
I was
to
gonna
say
say Mojave is the one I would choose.
I'm gonna go calamari.
That
that is
is a
that
squid
is
dish
a-
you
yeah.
get as an appetizer at a restaurant.
No, it's the Mushroom Cup 4th track on Mario Kart 64.
that is so specific.
Very good at Mario Kart. I'm back on my Mario Kart grind, by the way.
I have to get back on it too.
That's all I've been doing.
We used to be pretty good, and then you got like you just don't have a real job, and you're able to play all day.
Yeah.
And
My blister's coming back. I used to speed run Mario Kart. It's coming back. I haven't done it in like 2 years. One time we went to a Mario Kart 64 tournament, and he got booed. It was awesome. We were doing it was like a 4-person race, and we were playing Warriors Stadium. And we asked the guy if we could do shortcuts, like the guy running, and he was like, "Well, if you know how to do the shortcut, you know how to do the shortcut." So we're like, all right. And then he hit like the jump at the beginning of Warriors Stadium. You guys don't even know what that means, probably, but it's like you right at the beginning, you just skip half the
yeah,
lap.
I got
dabbled.
booed by probably 75 people, complete strangers. Boo, like deep.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't happy. It wasn't even like fun booing. It was
Yeah.
like they
It was
were
like
not.
They were like,
happy.
he
Raucous
cheated.
crowd.
Yeah,
booing.
like people were freaking out.
Yeah. And
And
the guy-
I was like, I'm leaning into this.
Yeah. You did it again on the second lap.
You just became like the villain of the Mario Kart.
Did it every
I
lap.
did.
and
Yeah, I
was
did it the second lap. I turned around. I won.
Yeah.
I won.
And then the guy, I think, did he come over to you?
He
or-
came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, I'm not gonna disqualify you because I told you I'd let you do that,
But
you
you're a
can't
dick."
do that
You
again."
can't do that again.
And I was like, "Bro, you said it was okay. Did you tell everyone you said it was okay?" He said, "No." I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm the villain for the rest of this fucking tournament."
When I was there
Lean into it.
before
Yeah.
every
Oh,
level,
yeah.
I'd be like, are you guys doing the fucking this thing then? And they were like, what are you talking about? I was like, I won't do it. I won't do it anyway.
I just did it because I knew how to do it.
What's your
so-
favorite dessert too? That's another question.
Lobster tail.
What?
Thanks.
Is that a dessert?
Yeah, it's
We
lobster
get
tail.
lobster tails like once a week.
What's a lobster tail? Is that?
It's like a huge
It's like
puff
a
pastry
flaky-
filled with some cream.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a
so
cream puff,
good.
but like a really big.
It's a huge cream puff. Yeah.
It's
Can you
so
bring me
good.
one home?
Yeah.
One day.
I'll
bring you Yes.
one home.
I don't even know.
They're
what
the best
these
thing
are.
in the world. Whenever we're having a bad day at work, we go and get lobster tails.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
And
Where's your
melt away
office?
Danishes. Brockton.
Oh, okay. I work in the North End. I was curious if I
Should
was
we
like,
be
that's
saying
like,
this much?
I don't know. And that's
Do they
what
have
we're
those at
gonna do.
Bova?
fucking lobster tails.
You're gonna go to White's Bakery to get a lobster tail.
Modern pastry.
Oh, White
Check
Bakery is
12:15
It's
on
so good.
Monday through Thursday. You'll find one of us there.
good. Creme brulee.
You guys are all fancy. I'm gonna be like ice cream.
Oh, ice cream's the best thing in the world.
Like,
Yeah.
I
favorite
didn't
ice cream.
like
coffee probably. In a pinch. In a pinch.
coffee's so
Maple
good.
walnut because I'm a 75
Oh,
year
there we
old
go.
woman.
Maple walnut. Let me
That's good.
let
That's
me
good.
step back. I forgot about the whole.
No,
world
you
of maple walnut.
settled with coffee.
No, I
That was
wanna
your final-
change
no,
it.
no. You like coffee ice cream.
I want to change it.
Dork.
Shay said maple walnut. Up in like up north over Monterey, Maine, maple walnut.
Oh, yeah.
my God, straight from the tree sap itself.
Mint chocolate chip for me.
Yeah, what are you 4?
Basic bitch.
All right, whatever.
Can I have two
I like
answers?
Yeah, sure. You can have do it.
Yeah, you could have 0 answers for why Shay can get arrested, but 2 answers for dessert.
Listen, man, I really love
She's
ice
that
cream.
wholesome.
Oh, you want another ice cream answer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. Can I have 2 answers?
I don't know. No, you can't.
Amber, you okay with me having 2 answers?
Yeah.
Okay, coffee and maple walnut. Go ahead.
You
So
have to
like
give us
before, I like can't eat peanut butter anymore because my body decided to be allergic to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it used to be chocolate peanut butter cookie dough ice cream,
Yeah,
and it will
that
forever
shit's
have
good.
my heart. It's the
Mm.
best combo. But
That would
now,
drive me insane to be allergic to that. Go
dude,
on.
it's so sad.
What happened?
Yeah, like, are you like, I'm going to die allergic?
Oh no! Thankful peanuts. It's just like I get really sick. I start puking.
Ooh.
Vomin? Yeah?
Yeah.
No bueno.
Migraines.
You allergic to
Vomit.
bees?
I've never heard it put that way.
I don't know, dude. Okay, one of my biggest fears:
Bee and
terrified of being stung by a bee. I feel like I'm gonna be one of those people that dies from a bee sting.
Yeah.
You
Well, just
know?
don't get bee flavored ice cream. You should be good. I
So
stepped on a
fair.
bee for the first time I got stung when I was a kid, but I'm starting to think it wasn't a bee because I got stung last Sunday. Was it last Sunday? It doesn't matter. Like a week ago.
It was a Sunday.
And like my foot like swelled up and my arms were like super itchy and stuff.
Hate
It was wild. And I was like, I don't think I'm allergic.
Did
but
you take Benadryl or
I took
anything?
Benadryl and fell asleep. But also, like, then I was Googling, like, drinking all day, stung by bee, Benadryl? Is that okay? Like, meanwhile, I'm
Well,
like,
that really is what your phone history looks
it's
like.
all like, am I going to die? And then, like, what's the world record on this level of Mario Kart? When did Triple H beat Steve Austin? When? It's like
2001.
Yeah. Oh, man, come on. Don't be a dick.
Actually, it was 2002.
Amber, continue. I don't think you finished.
Oh,
sad.
then-
Was that your second favorite flavor?
Yeah, coffee with you guys know the ones with the little lighthouses, chocolate lighthouses. It's like
What?
yeah, it's from like
you living
Turkey
in, like, a
Hill or
fairy tale
something.
land or
No,
something?
it's at Stop and Shop.
Oh, so
And
it'd be
it's-
like mocha chip.
yeah, but it's got like it's espresso with like little lighthouses.
What?
I don't know.
Wait, like they're
chips?
actual like miniature.
Like
Yeah.
the lighthouses
Like
are
little
in
Like
the ice
in
cream?
the ice cream, yeah.
I'm going to the grocery store like right
I
after
think it's
this.
Turkey Hill.
Shouldn't be talking about this.
Turkey Hill?
You'd have to do it.
The Turkey Hill ice cream's really good.
It is
Turkey
very
Hill-
good.
What,
very,
turkey
like-
flavored ice cream?
It feels like straight from the farmy.
Okay.
Can't do accents. That was someone from Turkey. Can you guys do a turkey noise?
No, I'm not.
One at a time, please.
The Turkish accent is just people gobbling.
I'm from Turkey. I can't. Can you do it? Oh, you sound like
Hi,
Chewbacca.
you buy us $500 Best Buy gift card. That's my best turkey.
Is that like a Turkish
I don't
scam
know.
artist
Yeah,
or something?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It's
My
not good. You can
neighbors
edit
used
that
to
one
feed
out.
No, keep it
turkeys.
in. Huh?
I lived in an apartment and my neighbor fed turkeys.
That's
so
sick.
like there would just be
What
like
do turkeys even eat?
I don't know. He just had
human
like a big
flesh
barrel.
stuff.
I'd believe it.
Is a
Yeah,
group
they're
of
mean
turkeys called a
birds.
gobble? Is that true?
It's called a waddle.
What's a group of turkeys called? I think a group of
They have
I
waddles.
know crows is a murder.
Fucking
Is it a gaggle? Or is that geese?
It's like
That's
a weird
geese.
word
Yeah.
like that. I think it's a gobble.
What is a group of turkeys called?
Now you're friends.
Gang. Yo, gang, huh?
Oh my god! I believe it. They're aggressive.
Yes, they are. I was gonna
assholes.
say I would get chased by them trying to leave my house in the morning.
Gang violence.
I got trapped at a Dunkin' Donuts for like 20 minutes once because they surrounded my car.
They're spooky.
I was
They're
like, what do
giant.
I?
There used to be a family of turkeys right outside South Shore Hospital where Tyler and I used to work for a while. And they would chase us to our car and like surround our car and like to the point where you couldn't drive away or you'd have to run over our turkey. It was like
John Thornley has a theory that they're like aliens sent here to take over. Like, have you seen those videos of them? Like, they'll just like go in a circle in like the middle of the road and stuff.
yeah,
They're freaky creatures, but
Yeah,
aliens
dude.
aren't real, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so you're trying to trigger me on that one, and we're gonna, I see what you're
The
doing. We're
U.S.
gonna move by
government
it.
disagrees, Tai.
I'm gonna try a geese.
A portion of the U.S. government.
a goose.
There's another half of the U.S. government that's very,
That's
very
like,
much
like
on
not
the.
it.
No, no,
I
they're not
think
there.
it's more of like
Don't
a
look.
honk.
That was a good honk.
I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, that was.
I'm glad we have that on wax.
Yeah, you know.
That one was even better.
Oh my goddamn goose! The silliest one in the pond. Hey, you guys!
I was just gonna say that just sounded like Chunk having an orgasm. That's what that last one was.
Did you say Chunk having an orgasm? Right on it. Wait, no, not Chunk. Fucking.
No, yeah, no. What's his name?
What's his name?
Yeah, Chunk's the.
Chunk's the truffle
Truffle
shuffle.
Shuffle.
Who's the? Hey, you. I have no idea.
No,
Who was Chunk's friend in the Goonies?
It's
I won't say
I
that.
wanna-
out
I've
loud
never
when
seen the
it.
Goonies.
I want
Is
to like.
that
Yeah, I
wild?
want to remember it.
I don't
What the
remember.
fuck?
Chunk love.
Oh,
Fuck.
No, it's not that.
I know.
Chunk love, fuck.
No, because that's that moment
I know,
where
that's
it's
what he
like
said,
"Love,
chunk and
love,
chunk love."
chunk love.
Fuck, the fans are screaming at us right now. And why can't I find it? This is insane. I also don't want to say these names out loud. in
We
case
don't call them our fans, Tyler. We call them our friends.
Our friends.
Yeah,
Sorry, our friends
so-
are screaming out loud right now.
What the name is?
You're friends of us and we're friends of you. That's what we say to us.
Another thing on my fun search history.
It's something
I
weird.
was gonna say we're getting an inside
Oh, I
look
got
at
it.
Tyler's
Oh
phone.
my god, we're all gonna feel like you're gonna feel stupid as hell. You're gonna feel like a fucking idiot.
Is
Shay.
it Goonie?
what?
It's one syllable, right?
Yeah, it's one syllable. It's named after an animal.
Turk.
Bug. No.
Bird.
Chunk love.
Remember back when people
Dog.
used to wait for answers and they'd go do 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 do.
People still do
No,
that.
they don't. That's hack. You
Yes,
say
they
doing
do.
The, fucking
Chunk
Jeopardy.
love.
Jeopardy's
I can't
still a
remember.
It
thing.
begins with the letter S.
Snake.
That
snail. I've never seen the Goonies, so this is gonna be a while.
You've never seen the
I
Goonies?
haven't seen the Goonies.
Oh my god!
I'm telling
don't
you,
know
the,
if
I wanna
I
kick you
have.
out of
the
your own
friends
house right
are
now.
fucking flipping out right now.
It begins with an S.
It begins with an S.
And it's one syllable.
And one syllable. Name of an animal. Chunk loves.
Skunk.
Nope.
No, I knew that was wrong the minute it came out of my mouth.
I already said snail.
It ends.
This is getting sad.
the
And in the middle.
It ends with an H. Begins with an S. Ends with an H. Named of an animal.
I'm guessing TH at the end. So
That's a very good guess.
Sloth.
Sloth!
Oh my god. that's-
Right? You feel like a moron now?
I feel like the
You
biggest
You should
moron.
feel like an idiot, Shay.
Ah,
Hey, it
come
took us a
on.
little while to get there. We're a little slothish.
I love that it got to you a
Sloth-ish.
5-letter word getting 3 of them.
It's an animal.
Sloth, I'm a genius. Oh my god.
Welcome
Oh,
back
that
to
felt
Are
like
You
finally
Smarter Than
letting
a
out a
First
sneeze.
Grader? We got Shea Spillane.
Are you smarter than
I'm
a
just
Goonie?
kidding around. I'm just kidding around.
How long have we been
Alright,
doing this
we're at an
thing?
hour, so that you know what that means.
Amber has to figure out
Amber
how
has
fucking
to
Jay is gonna get arrested.
I literally can't think of reasons why people get arrested right now. Like my brain is completely empty.
We go to Handy Dandy Siri. What are some reasons people get arrested? I'll give you a word bank.
Like a drug charge, human trafficking, maybe.
The most common reasons why people get arrested.
I said human trafficking, and you seeed to pop up there.
Oh
a
no,
little
that's
bit,
not.
Shay.
That was really poorly timed.
I'm human trafficking someone right now.
Now that you mention it, do you want to go check my trunk?
I could totally see you like booking a comedy show and accidentally flying a plane full of people to a different state that you didn't mean to, and like.
Honestly,
kinda Ron
I could see
Sandersing
myself
it.
being a madam. I think I'd be a really good madam
Ooh.
at a whorehouse. I think I wouldn't be one of the whores, but I would be a good madam. No, well, what I was gonna say that made me go, haha, it's get arrested for. So it's not necessarily a crime you committed.
Oh.
True.
You know what I
it's a
mean?
good
Because it's like
caveat
you can
to
get
the-
arrested
yeah.
for whatever.
I like
Now
that.
she would have actually kidnapped the child. I want to make that very clear.
Same, Tyler. Same for you.
Oh yeah, Tyler,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
That's my new best pal.
Actually,
And
kidnapping
way less
the child.
wholesome.
Hey, you guys.
Sloth.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night tonight and be like, you are a disgrace, Shea Spillane.
Part 1 violent offenses include criminal homicide, robbery, aggravated assault, and forcible rape.
What do you think?
Makes you
Is
think.
there,
Forcible
is there another?
Do you
Oh
think
yeah, I guess-
forcible
I guess,
rape is
yeah.
kind of
Yeah, that
like
other
an
one.
oxymoron.
That's what we're saying
Like,
over
okay,
here,
that's what
yeah.
you guys
It's
are
kind of
saying
weird
over there.
to distinguish it, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I guess, I mean, it's...
a very sensual rape is like you wouldn't think you'd get charged for that, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? That's what I think you're going to get arrested for, Shay.
Sen-
nice
sensual rape.
Yeah.
Sensual,
I love that-
casual rape.
I love that that's the first time that anyone's ever used the phrase sensual rape, and we've said it like 5 times in 28 seconds.
That's what we do here on Now Your Friends. Sensual
The
rape.
alarm's going
That's
off.
what
Phrase
we
of the day is sensual rape. Yeah, well, it took an hour for us to get to something that
Horrible.
horrible. Yeah. So,
Yeah, the kidnapping of the children, that wasn't that bad.
so Amber, do you think
It was
Shay-
for adorable reasons.
maybe Shay would be
Not
arrested
from
for being,
Tyler's point of view, though.
maybe Shay would be arrested for being such a good friend?
Yes.
Yeah, is that what you think?
Yeah.
Does that mean you two? You think you guys could be friends?
Oh yeah.
I think we
There
could
we
be
go.
friends.
Look at that, Dennis. We did it
We
again.
did it again.
We did
We
it
did it
again,
again.
brother man. Let me tell you something.
Even if
dude.
people didn't want to make new friends, we dragged them out of their houses, dropped them into the goddamn apartment, sat them down, put microphones in their faces, and made them talk to us.
What do you think? You guys like each other or no?
Tell us. Tell us.
Because it's a fun podcast.
It's a fun podcast.
Shay, where can people find you online if they want to check you out? Shay is a stand-up comedian.
It's,
so
it's
go
all at Shea Spillane.
at Shea Spillane. It'll be in the show notes. It's kind of a tough name to spell, right? Spillane.
I thought you were going for Shea. but-
S-H-E.
No,
EA,
Shay
right?
is S-H-E-A, but Spillane is there one L? S-P-I-L-L?
It's like the word spill and then A-N-E.
A-N...
E.
So Annie.
Spillane?
A-N-N-I-E.
What?
I would have.
Annie? The name?
Spillane.
Wait, Amber,
No,
how
but
do you
then
think
said
it's
spill
spelled?
Annie.
Spill
I would have
and then
gone with
A-N-E.
Oh, I thought you
A-N-Y.
A-A-Y.
Spill and
A-N-Y.
A-N-Y.
You said A-N-E.
No,
so
that would
bad.
be bananas.
Yeah, yeah.
A-N-Y.
Spillane.
Spaghetti. Amber, where can we find you?
And Miss Hurd.
I don't really use social media that much.
We won't even put you on
Yeah.
there then. But, go follow James. First guest ever. We're going to have him back at some point. Oh, we should have had them on Now You're More Than Friends. We can do that now. Because they both been on Now You're Friends. We can have them on Now You're More Than Friends.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All
We're
right.
talking.
Will
We'll
be
talk
the
about-
this
first
is post.
episode.
Dennis, you're at.
My house right now.
Yep. And I'm also there, and I'm also at Tyler Swain's off Insta. We are also at Now Your Friends on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and we are also on YouTube, youtube.com/Now Your Friends. Please subscribe over there, comment on all the videos, like everything, help get those numbers up. And
Don't forget
we're-
to smash that unsubscribe button
not-
just so you can smash that subscribe button one more time.
if you're gonna remember,
It
just
definitely
smash
helps.
it again, but just
it
don't
helps
do
the
it and then
algorithm.
like get
it helps
sidetracked to do
it
that.
helps the algorithm. It really
Apple
does.
Podcasts,
That's bananas.
Spotify, wherever
Smoking weed on the
podcasts are.
podcast
Thank
does
you
not
very
help the
much for
algorithm.
listening.
According to Tyler.
And we are fans of you.
And
you
we are fans of you, and you are friends of us.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, ladies.
Oh, thank you for
No
having us.
problem.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.